So you might know Marvel Rivals. It's the 6v6 first-person tactical objective game. I don't even know what the classification of the genre is, but recently they announced this limited time game mode, which is basically, you might know TFT, Teamfight Tactics. It's an auto battler, and you play using some of the champions or the heroes here in this game. And I thought it was going to be a direct copy and paste from TFT, but it's not. It's pretty original. We're gonna jump into a game right here, and there are a few things I like, but also a few things that I would change. And I wouldn't say there's anything really bad about this game, but you can tell that it's like they probably didn't put as many resources, which that's fine. They don't know, like, it's a test. Why would they throw a ton of resources and stuff into a test if they don't know if it's gonna work or not? But when you start, you have these characters, and this I thought was going to be a lot more impactful. And this is kind of one of the things that I would change, because you're given a much smaller pool. You can pick from six, either vanguards, the duelists, or the strategists or supports. So you put together your team of six, and then there's still these team up abilities, which they just changed, and I don't know any of them. I'm starting to learn a few, like Venom and I was gonna call him Frank. Venom and Jeff. He has one. They have one. But basically, you pick your team, and then they set up on this grid here, and then you start picking these little card traits. At first, I thought you were limited to like 10, but every time you hit a milestone, which the first one is 10, you get a bonus for your team. And so this one, usually I start with the purples, but then what you could also do, because you're granted 15 points per round, and with those 15 points, a basic card costs 5, hero switching costs 5, and so what you could do is you can switch for a hero, and then it'll give you another random 6 or 3 if you're. I think for strategists it gives you 3, and for vanguards it also gives you 3, but for strategists you get 6, and if you don't like it, then you cancel. But basically you would switch one out for another. And that sort of um I feel like they could have changed or done better, because since, like, you can guarantee the team that you want with maybe 50 points, and you get that in 3 rounds, even with zero interest, because you can gain interest for every 10 points that you have. But even with a guaranteed like 50 points, you can choose a team that you want. So my team is, I'm not getting them right now, but, and sometimes, but I've spent 15 points, so we haven't hit that point that I wanted. Basically, but my team is pretty much Wolverine, Punisher. I haven't really decided on another support, but Jeff, maybe Luna Snow's one of my supports. So I have most of my team. But it's not like TFT, where every individual unique unit has traits and they don't build off of each other. This is more, you kind of need information from Marvel Rivals to play this game. You don't 100% need it, but it helps a lot. It's not like TFT, where TFT is a lot more standalone. And while you do have the champions and the likeness from League of Legends, it doesn't 100% reflect. Like, their abilities change. They have one ability. There's items. There's no items in this game, and so I feel like this is way simpler, and there's no counterplay, because again, you can just find whatever characters you want. Like, we should be, there he is, getting Bucky, and this is basically my team. So with 30 points, we found the team that I want. We got Rocket, Luna, Wolverine, and Venom. And maybe there's stronger units, but just the way that they work, that's my team. So unlike TFT, where there's a set pool of units and you have to roll constantly to find those units, and then some units are more expensive or rarer to find than others, here they're all the same rarity, and there's um, 3 different classes. Obviously, the vanguards, duelists, and the strategists. So it's even easier to find your team. And a thing that I would change, like that's fine, I can say, but it's honestly a lot of the stuff that I would say that I would change here in this game mode would mostly be quality of life improvements, like for the team ups, because say I want to build a different team or something, like the team builder that TFT has would be cool just to sort of put units together and see where or who has what team up. Or you don't even need that really, but like another, because there's these little information tabs. It tells you how the rules work, and then it tells you what sort of um these cards you can find and how much interest and stuff you get. If there was one more that had a quick description of all the team ups, that would help, because again, I haven't played since they redid all the team ups, so I don't know who goes well with who. And
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
also, you kind of do stuff like right here. I can do damage and I can press E and I can heal. But then after that, you don't really do anything. You can attack the enemy units technically, but I don't think it does any damage at all. It's kind of just like a visual fake, like makes you feel like you're doing anything. Because even the damage and the heal, it's pretty negligible since compared to what your units are actually doing, it doesn't do anything. So I don't know if this was needed. They could just have a fixed screen like they do on TFT. And I keep comparing it to TFT just because it's established. I play that a lot. I think it's improving every single time they do a new set and stuff. Obviously, theirs has been out for years, and this is the first time Marvel does an auto battler. So again, I don't think any of it is bad. I do like that it's different because this is more of a simulation of a battle, because they use all their abilities, they use their ults, they use dive champions will actually try and make their way to the back of the line. Healers, heal or whatever. So this is more of a simulation rather than a different game mode using the likeness of characters from a game. So I think there needs to be some rebalancing and again quality of life improvements, but I think it's fun for what it is. But also, I don't know if the way that they have it is worth bringing back, because it's very simple. Again, you build your team extremely fast right away at the beginning, and then you kind of just, strongest one I think is a purple, so you just kind of start cycling, finding purples, get to 50, and then I've consistently gotten top 3 with mostly second or first places. I lose a lot in the beginning, build my interest, and then that's kind of, I just win at the end of the game. So while I think it's fun, I don't know if the Rivals community, the Rivals player base would like it, because similar to League and TFT, I play both, but I know that there are a lot of players who either just play League or just play TFT. So there's 2 different communities, which could happen here, because you could sell cosmetics or something. I mean, I don't know, a battle pass here in this Ultron battle, whatever it's called. But if they are going to bring it back, they do need to sort of cater to the auto battler community and sort of separate not separate, but make the information a little more accessible and easier to understand for new players who are playing this game and don't want to play or fully understand Marvel Rivals. Because while it's not super difficult, there are things that you should know, certain skills and abilities and team ups and all these other things, and that has a direct reflection in this game mode. So I would recommend this for people who like auto battlers. I think it's done decently well. It is going away in about a week or 2, but I think it's worth a try. It was fun to see. It's a different take on an auto battler. The only other one I've played before is the Dota one, Auto Chess. That one was fun too, but Auto Chess and TFT are a lot more similar, and this one feels more like a simulation. But yeah, I'd say if you like auto battlers, if you like Marvel, go ahead and give this one a try before it rotates out, and let me know what you think. Let me know if you would change anything, or if it's good the way it is, and let me know what other games or movies. I don't know. Let me know what other games I should check out and analyze. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.